Good morning, you guys. It is a really weird day. We just had a crazy storm roll through the property, and now there's not a cloud in the sky. It's the weirdest thing ever. But I'm headed back here to the veg garden, and we're gonna pull all the morning glories off today. They gotta go. They're starting to look a little bit sad with the drop in the temperatures, so they need to be cleaned up. I try to do it before they start to rot and get all mushy and gross. So we're gonna clean this guy up really quick and then do a little general cleanup on a few other areas around the property. So let's just jump into this. We're gonna get the morning glories cleaned up. Brent's gonna do the lights, and I think over the next week, he's going to do the lights along the roof. Over the last couple years, we've kind of gone extremely crazy. One year we ended up writing joy on our roof in like massive letters, but we have solar on the roof now, so can't do that. But still want to do a ton of lights this year, as many as I possibly can. So we're gonna clean this up, this morning glory, and I think we're gonna clean up the other morning glory, and I think Brent's gonna be a little sad about that, but it has to happen. So let's just get this done. This is gonna be an easy project. The biggest problem is that they weave through the cattle panel that's here, and so it's kind of a pain to weave them in or to like unwind them and cut them, but we're gonna just hack at it and get it done. What a difference that makes. And not always in the best. It is so barren now, and you can see it has come unattached. So we have right here, we have a T-post. I actually ended up painting it black. Well, the top part, because the top is always white, so it's white and then green. I painted it black so that way it wasn't like a sore thumb. And I zip tied the cattle panel that you can see right here, which is a full-size one that I cut into half. And that is the other side of it, and it's been zip tied to the fence post here, but it has totally come undone. And this was done about 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. So I have some zip ties right here, and I'm just going to tie it up to the T-post here and back up to the fence, and I'm sure it'll last another couple years. We also have some zip ties up here, and I think there's only one holding it right there. So I'm gonna have to come in right here, you can see, and do a couple more zip ties. So we're gonna go ahead and shore this whole thing back up really quickly. Okay, well, I did go in with the zip tie, and I have decided to use some of this braided wire. This is what we used for the espalier. This is gonna last forever. The zip ties last a couple years, which I mean is totally fine, but this way I don't even have to think about it. I don't know why I didn't choose to do wire when I have some of it. The first time I had done the zip ties was because I didn't have wire. I just had zip ties on hand. So I used what I had, but I'm gonna use this wire because this is way easier. And the only zip ties that I have right now are very short. Oh. Not these ones. Where are they? Okay. I don't know where they went, but either way, they're very short green ones. They're like this long. And that's not going to be enough to wrap around the fence post and the cattle panel. So I'm just gonna hit it with some of this wire. Okay, we got that done. That was a little bit more of a project than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that saguaro cypress. It has to get moved, especially after I showed you guys the vitex and how close it was. One of the chickens is laying an egg. So we're gonna move the saguaro cypress really quick. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys what it is, for those of you that don't know, and where I think I'm gonna move it to. Let's go. So over here, this is the vitex we just pruned. This is the saguaro cypress right here, and lighting is really bad right now just because it's like dappling through the tree. So I'm gonna try to get this done before it gets in full sun. But this is the saguaro cypress, and I love this thing. If you don't have enough room for like big trees, this thing only gets like 2 feet wide, and it gets like 8 to maybe 12 feet tall. If I'm wrong, I'll pop those up on the screen. But it's not like a super fast grower, but this one, when I bought it, it was about this tall, and that was about 2.5 years ago. And so it was here, and I mean, it's basically like more than doubled in size. And it just shoots out these really cool little like side branches. It's a really cool structural evergreen piece. And so we're gonna move this. It's way too close to this vitex, which I love having the vitex here. But you know, when a tree is this tall and the vitex is this tall, you're like, yep, no, that's plenty enough space, and it's obviously not. So we're gonna dig this up. I'm gonna try to get as much of the roots as possible, and we're going to bring it over to this area, this bed right here. And I think having an evergreen piece over there would be really, really nice. And if you're gonna end up transplanting anything in your garden, fall, which I know we're in winter for a lot of you guys, but fall is the best time to do it. We are, I mean, I'm in a t-shirt today. Our low this week is like 40 degrees, so we're really not that cold quite yet. So this is our fall time, where I know a lot of you are in winter. So this is best time to transplant anything. It'll give the plant the least amount of shock because it's not trying to put on active growth during the growing season. It's now knowing that it's time to like stop doing what it needs to do, stop growing, and it's working on root growth. This is the time to transplant anything that we need to transplant in the garden. And I'm hoping that it'll be okay. If I start to see a decline, I'm going to just wait till springtime. I'm gonna continue fertilizing it and say a little prayer. And if I do start to see a decline continuing in springtime, I'm gonna pull it, and I'll just buy another one, because I really love having that tree there, especially the fact that it only gets a couple feet wide. So let's move that. I gotta grab a shovel and some biotone. That is so pretty right there. I love that. You kind of come out this, long walkway that you guys know we're gonna redo. You get hit with the rose and then hit with a really pretty evergreen tree right here. And it looks so nice. I was able to kind of shift it so that way the pretty side faced out this way. You guys can see it's getting partial sun right now, and this is fall time, and it's about noon, and it's getting hit with some sun. And probably another 30-ish minutes or so, this will get hit with full sun. We have a climbing rose right here, and we try to keep this rose pruned pretty hard. So I don't think that either of these will compete with each other, but this looks so much better here. It actually looks like it was made for this space. That is just so weird to me to see this tree gone, because it's been here for years, like 3 years now, 2.5, 3, and to not see it there is really weird, but it needed to happen, and it's gonna make replacing this section of the fence. You guys know we've gotten all the way up to right about there, and we have from there all the way down to there to replace, which just involves tearing all of this down. And it's just, after you've done that section, the front section, done the whole front, and this whole section, which is 150 feet plus 50 feet along the back over here, I just want to be done with the fence, and I'm so cheap that I hate hiring people to do projects. So we're gonna get it done possibly this winter, maybe probably in the spring. I cannot believe that we got that transplanted. The morning glory's all cleaned up, and Brent is working on the lights right now. So busy day. I'll come out and probably, it's actually gonna be like 7 hours because it's about noon right now. So I'll come out tonight and show you guys what Brent got done. I'm so excited to see Christmas lights coming and get moving that tree off of my list of things that needed to be done, and cleaning up those morning glories. It's very sad for me to see the morning glories go, but it needed to happen. It was definitely time for them. I'm a total mess. So I'm gonna go inside and start working on some video editing. I will see you guys in just a second for tonight's preview. All right, and we're not even done yet. We did blow a fuse, and so there's strands of lights that are back there, but they don't work right now. They will eventually work. We got the netting lights. We got part of the maple done. I would like to add more to the maple. We got the arbs and the arbor done. And then if we come over this way, we put one of those net lights on the butterfly bush. And you guys can see we did the window, the candy canes, and then we have the candy canes lining the driveway, or the walkway right there. And we did a couple little swoops anywhere that you could see the fence. Right here, I just wrapped some red and white lights around it. And then if we come to the driveway, we have this lined with red and white lights. And also on the other side of the fence, there's a little star right here. So if we come down here into the driveway, we did the swooping lights. They're not blinking, they're just LEDs, so they blink on the camera if they're blinking for you guys. And then wrapped the lemon cypress there. And last step is to do the roof line, which we'll do all the way over that way up, and then we'll also do the peak. So it's looking good. Oh, look, that's what LEDs look like on camera. I swear they're not flashing in real life though. Okay, you guys, so that is gonna be it for this video. I cannot wait for you guys to see pretty much the entire house done, and I also can't wait for you guys to see Ashley's house. She has gone so crazy over there. And then my neighbor Karen, her daughter is gonna start decorating tomorrow. And so pretty soon the whole neighborhood will be really lit up. The whole neighborhood goes really crazy for Christmas, and it's really, really nice that they do. We don't know if our new neighbors, the ones that are right there, if they're gonna decorate for Christmas, but I'm hoping that they do. So that way it's like the entire block is decorated for Christmas. So that is gonna be it for this video. I can't wait for you guys to see the full in-depth Christmas tour with all the lights. It feels so weird already decorating for Christmas. We usually do wait until after Thanksgiving, but Ashley started and that just got me going. So that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.